Okay, y'all. So, I hope this is working. I was struggling the last time, and I don't know how to delete that one either, because I do want to get rid of it, because it wasn't a real video. Ooh, that's pretty. I'll probably wait a few minutes. So, I'll leave some commentary so that way, if I can post it on Facebook, like, I mean, not on Facebook, if I can, like, post it on YouTube, or keep it on YouTube, because it should be streaming on YouTube already, but if I can, like, keep it on there, then y'all know kind of what I'm doing. So, I think you can kind of see, I'm just kind of planning. It's not really planning, I'm just kind of writing out some ideas. Well, I guess that's called planning, isn't it? I don't know, y'all. But right now, I'm going to be working on the element pages in my Grimoire. I'm not really going to be doing any of the coloring or stuff like that now, because I'm really just setting up the pages. Plus, I don't have my colored pencils just yet. Oh no, my tea quilt fell down. Ain't that... Oh, where's the camera? Oh, here it is. Oh, you can't see it. Oh no. It's not focusing. Okay, well. It says, "One touch of nature makes the whole world kin." And it's a quote by William Shakespeare. And I love the traditional medicinals and yogi tea. And I think there's one more. I love them, drinking them, not just because they're good, but they also come, the little tabs. They always have those little cute quotes on them, and I love it. In fact, let me show you something. Hey guys! Can you see it? Yeah. So those are some of the tea quotes that I've added on there. Oops. Okay. So I'm kind of just setting up, well, not really setting up. I'm writing down the type of elements that I work with, and so I'm not really gonna do an elemental teaching video. The Oh goodness. Oh right, there we go. Finally. Sometimes that gets really annoying, y'all. Not gonna lie. What was I saying? Oh, so I'm writing down the elements that I work with. I think I mentioned, which I still haven't uploaded that video yet. Y'all, it gets really difficult when you make hour-long videos and trying to upload them onto YouTube. Oh, I love doing them because it has juicy content and it's like a lot for you to watch, but they're bitches to upload, not gonna lie. Anyway, so I'm writing the type of elements. Oh wait, that's not what I was originally saying. I was saying, oh, I said on that tag video that, well, maybe it wasn't that video. I don't remember. It was one of those YouTube videos. I said that I work with more than the standard 4 elements. And so I'm kind of just writing out, and I said that I'll work anywhere from 2 to 10 elements, depending on, I guess, the working, dare I say, my mood, or kind of like the intentions or whatever. Sometimes I'll even just work with one element, but usually it's like 2 to 10. Sometimes I just focus on one, but it's usually more than one. Whoops. So I'm just writing them down right now. Oops. To kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Get my bearings, I guess is the, I don't know why I'm struggling so much to talk today. But I'm really just trying to figure out how I want to set this up. So I guess I am doing a setup video. So basically the elements I work with are obviously the 4 main ones. So air, water, earth, and fire. But the 2 elements that I'll work with is, excuse me, it's basically spirit, but it's the, I break down spirit sometimes, and so when it's a 2 elements, it's just spirit within, spirit without, masculine, feminine, light, dark. You could even say as above, so below, type of thing, but it's usually light, darks, without, within, masculine, feminine. That's usually how I do it. I don't usually work with spirit above and below, because I don't know, I don't know if it's that I don't connect that concept with it or what, but I don't tend to go that route when I'm working with spirit in split sense. So that's what I'll do if I'm working with 2. I guess this is kind of gonna be a video explaining them. Okay, well, so then I don't work with the 3 elements per se. I do work with 3 in the sense of like a mind, body, soul, and mother, father, child. Child being it's a child is kind of that word that you can not switch around. It's generic, I guess, is the word I'm looking for, where it can be, it's applicable. It's to multiple people. But so basically, it's like I can be that child, or I can it can work for other people as being the child. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm not talking very well today. But basically, it's kind of like the divine family type of thing. So goddess, God, divine masculine, divine feminine, you, and basically the unification of those 3 aspects of spirit. So I guess you could say it's an element. Yeah, I might call it I think I will call it an element, actually. So I'll write that down too. And then it can also, I guess I didn't think of it as element because I oftentimes will think of it as like maiden, mother, crone, warrior, father, sage, and those are more stages or expressions. That's the word I'll use. Expressions of the divine feminine, divine masculine. But when it's in the sense of mother, father, child, I guess that would be an element expression, and or kind of like with the whole light and dark thing, it would be like a trinity type of version of the element of spirit. So I'm just gonna write that down. But when I'm working with 3 in the sense of maiden, mother, crone, warrior, father, sage, and mind, body, soul, I don't really see that as an elemental working. But in this one, mother, father, child, I do. And I promise we'll get to the book today. I might do an hour for this one, maybe even an hour and a half tops. Oh wait, I don't know. I actually don't want to do that because there's a little event going on later. Oh, I could do an hour and a half. we'll play it out, guys. We'll just figure it out as we go along. This is the first video, so I don't expect it. Well, technically it's the second one, but that's beside the point. So the 4-1 would be the 4 elements that I mentioned before: air, water, earth, and fire. And the reason why I say it in that order is because I believe that that's how do I want to describe this? I guess the flow of creation. So if y'all know anything about feng shui, then you probably know about the order of the elements is the best way I can think of explaining it, where it's like in a creation direction or a harmonic direction, or in a destructive banishing. Well, I think it's really just a destructive not component. Shit, I just lost the word. Basically, there's a way that you can work with elements where it's creative or destructive in feng shui. And in feng shui, they actually have the pentagram shape of the elements. Like when you go from one element to the other in the shape of a pentagram, it's actually a destructive form. And when it's the circle, I think the clockwise circle, it's a creative form. And so that's kind of what I do in this sense. So to me, air moves the water, water nourishes the earth, earth feeds the fire, and fire transforms air. And so to me, that's a natural element and harmony going on in a creation process. And if it's the other way around, so fire, earth, water, air, I feel like you're going backwards in the cycle of the elements, and that would be reversing, withdrawing, destructive, etc. Because in this sense, it would be like, what am I trying to say? Fire destroys the earth. Earth blocks water. Excuse me. And water kind of puts a hindrance on the movement of air, and air so it would be fire, earth, water, air. Yeah, and then air puts out fire. Right? Yes. Hold on. Let me just write that out for a minute. So we have fire, water. Nope. Fire, earth, water, air, fire. Oh yeah, air puts out fire. I had to think of it out for a minute because I was like, is that right? I don't know. I'm a little tired today too, so that might be one of the reasons why I'm not speaking so clearly or whatever. Anyway, so that's kind of the 2, 3, and 4 method. Then the 5th one would also kind of be ones that you're familiar with. It'd be those same 4 with usually just called spirit or source or divinity. I usually don't. I try to not say spirit too much, because I use that in specific ways in my practice, but so I will tend to try and say divinity when I'm talking more of a divine being type of spirit. So that I also work with a 6-element system, and then this is basically the 4 elements of air, water, earth, and fire, plus the 2-element system of light, dark, within, without, and masculine, feminine. So that's basically what the 6th one is. And a lot of these are going to be kind of like combinations slash split ups of spirit. So I don't work with a 7-1, okay, but so it goes to 8. And then this one is basically the 4 elements, but then it's the I'm trying to think of what the opposite of subordinate is. So basically, it's the classical foundational main elements: air, water, earth, fire, which correspond to east, west, north and south. And it'll make sense why I bring up the cardinal direction. Cardinal, that's the word. I was like, well, maybe not. But anyway, it'll make sense in a minute why I brought up the cardinal directions. Because I use the, I'll just say subordinate directions because I can't think of what the actual word is. But the subordinate directions would be northeast, southeast, southwest, southwest, northeast, southeast, southwest, south, northeast. Oh, shit. Northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. There we go. My bad, y'all. And so basically I work with those subordinate directions, and I'll have these subordinate elements that go with them. Now, I haven't explored these elements deeply. I kind of, I guess, discovered them in a way, kind of through like an active meditation. I guess that's I don't know for sure actually if it was an active meditation. I think it was I really don't like this word, it's kind of weird, but it was, I think what people would call a downloading. I don't know. To me, it's just my, my power or sixth sense or whatever you want to call it, which I call knowing. Basically, the gift, that's typical. My gift of knowing, which is correlates to the psychic ability, claircognizant. Oh, shit, I just lost my train of thought. It's hard when I'm trying to piece my terminology and my craft to, like, lingo that would make sense to y'all, that you guys use, because a lot of my, a lot of the beginnings of my craft practice were just kind of intuitive and through experience. It wasn't actually until years later that I got books and watched, like, heavily watched YouTube videos about the craft and things like that. So I already had terms like, instead of in the broom closet, I would say a wooded witch. So yeah, it's a little difficult sometimes for me to make it understandable to y'all. Ooh, I want to do this. I want to share this with y'all. I won't do. Ooh, gosh, that's really close. I know this isn't on topic, but it's gonna be fun. Now, a lot of people will bang the singing bowl. I guess I should probably tell you that's what this is, because I don't know how many people know what this is. But this is a singing bowl. It's a Tibetan one. This actually came from India, and that's the inside. I love the little secret pentagram with the little like Buddhist monks or whatever. And it's like different design work on the inside, and it's so beautiful. And I really love the, I'm thinking this is honestly paint. Yeah, this is paint, but it's got copper and gold paint on it with, I'm going to say sterling silver is the, not sterling silver, stainless steel, my bad, is the base of this, which is really good because stainless steel is strong. Stainless steel, in my practice, stainless steel corresponds to Mars because it has that iron content in it. And then it also has gold and copper, which correspond to Sun and Venus. So we got that beautiful, passionate energy from Mars through the metal. And then we got the loving vibes of the copper, and then we got the fun, playful vibes with the gold, and also high vibrations in general. And then I'm pretty sure this is a bamboo Maybe not. Maybe it's just designed to look like bamboo. But it's definitely wood. And it's really nice. Anyway, a lot of people will bang these. To me, that just seems wrong. Hold on. There's a little thing in here. That just seems kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? I guess disrespectful, or... It seems like... I guess abuse. Which sounds a lot harsher when you speak it out than when it's in my mind. But so hopefully no one got offended by that. I'm not saying that you're abusing your singing bowl by hitting it. I just don't resonate with hitting the bowl. I resonate with building up the sound. I think it's a great vibrational and chi raiser, and it's a great way to not only honestly, I think it purifies the space, not just cleanses it. I also feel that it raises the chi of the space. It breaks up that negative debris. And this is totally not part of this video, though I probably could do an entry on these, which would be pretty cool. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the sound. So I go around, and I like to build it up, and then it gets really, really loud. You can't help but relax with that. Let's do it again. You just can't help but be relaxed from that. I have been wanting a singing bowl, I think for 2 years, honestly. And I'm so glad that I finally got one. This one I think was only about $25. But I think it was well worth the price. A lot of them are like $30 to $40. And then if you get ones that are in the like $10 to $20 range, they just don't usually look as nice or whatever, or they don't have the pillow. And I really wanted the pillow or the like the pillow or the cushion ring, because it really helps. To me, the singing bowl is one of those like ceremonial high magic tools, one of those really sacred pieces, kind of like what you would treat, how you would treat, excuse me, a deity statue, especially like Lord Ganesha, where you don't put them on the floor or anything like that. To me, that's what the singing bowl is, and I guess that's why I'm really personally against, hitting the bowl. I just feel it deserves a lot of reverence. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I got that yesterday in the parcel, and I was so happy. Anyway, so the 8 elements that I work with correspond to the 8 main directions of the compass. So we have air, water, earth, and fire. But then we have the elements in between it, which are east, and then we would go to south, which would be fire. So it would be air, smoke, then fire, and when I do these, I tend to put them in the order of the clockwise, diosol, sunwise order of the compass, starting with east. So it's air, smoke, fire, steam, water, mud, earth, dust, and then it would go back to air. So that's the 8 elements that I'll work with. And then when I go to 9, it's basically those 8 that I just mentioned, plus divinity, spirit, source. So it's kind of like a 9 kind of repeats 5, just with those additional 4 elements. Oh, I should probably say that if y'all are commenting on YouTube, I'm not on YouTube and I don't have another device, so I can, look on it. So don't feel that I'm being rude and not listening to your comments or anything like that. It's just that I don't see them. And if I go to YouTube to look at the comments, I don't know if it's gonna like end the live or anything like that. Divinity. There we go. So yeah, just want to kind of let y'all know about that. Oh, do we have someone watching? There's a 1 right there. Well, if we have someone watching, hey, I don't know when you came in, but, what the fuck was that? Okay, but, just kind of, this is the first of, hopefully, a good long series where we, or I, rather, you can join if you wish with your own grimoire, but basically I was just kind of working on my grimoire with you guys. Now, I might do, actually I will be doing some other crafts, kind of some Ostara-based crafts. These will be crafts that actually, okay, I'm being told to hold off on that right now. So, that's a different message for a different day, but, oh, did you leave? Okay, bye. Alrighty then. But anyway, you can, basically, I'm just, working on a grimoire, and if y'all want to, you can do that as well with your grimoire, or your book of shadows, or your book of mirrors, spell book, magic book, you get the drift. So, right now, we're just kind of working on elements. And I do not know how long we've been going live, because there's no timer on here. Well, not that I can see, because most of the screen is behind pens and pencils. Y'all, I still need to get that tripod. I might do that tomorrow. Anyway, so I just went through what my 9 elements are. And then the 10 elements are basically the same as the 9. It's just, kind of, you split up divinity into that 2-part system that I mentioned before. So it'd be air, smoke, fire, steam, water, mud, earth, dust, light, dark, or spirit without, spirit within, or masculine, feminine. So that's basically, in a quick nutshell, the elements that I'll work with, and kind of, what am I trying to say, y'all? Why am I struggling so bad to speak? Probably because I'm writing and trying not to write what I'm saying. Light, dark. Okay. So, I really need to bunker down and get my phone shipped to me, because I got a lot of good information of video ideas, excuse me, and I got, oh my, and I got, grimoire information that I want to, start implementing in these videos. So I need to I need to get a hold of that person and get my stuff sent over here. Anyway, so, I guess oh, well, I should probably show you the grimoire in case y'all haven't seen it yet. So, these are the tie pieces, so it's just like, this is the smaller one, so it stays here. And then this one wraps around the back to the front, and then you do your cute little tying method. Oh, I could do navy knots on these. Kind of incorporate the navy into my. Oh, that'd be so cool. I could do a bowline knot or a square knot. Oh, the square knot would probably be really nice on this. Anyway. I got all these eraser shavings. I don't even remember erasing nothing. Whoops. So, can you see it? There we go. So, this is the cover. This was made by the magical and wonderful, Samantha Valance. I think you could ask for this custom. Well, right now her shop is closed because she's going through some changes with the shop with prices and stuff. But there is a custom order section, and you can just ask for this type of. I think this was considered tan leather, and then she does have this symbol in the like when you click on the custom grimoires section. You'll see this symbol. Just make sure to ask for the crescent moon if you want that, because the symbol is just of the owl. So if you, I don't know if you click on that when you want your symbol, or you just say that you want the tribal owl or whatever. But if you want this type of grimoire, you just ask for those things. And it, I don't know, I can't remember right now if this is vegan leather or not. I don't think it is. I can't remember. Anyway, so, how am I going to show y'all? I think I'm going to just have to move the camera, y'all. Okay, let's get this done. Okay, so, this is what's going to be the title page. Got a cauldron starting here. And, oh, that G's kind of, that G's kind of like, so basically it's saying Greylock, Greyloch. So, hey, Tubesters. Hey, Twitches. Oh, we have to start saying that. That's gonna be so fun. Every time I come on here, I'm gonna say, hey, Twitches. Okay. And I think I'll do, when I get this page done, I'll obviously do updates. I'll probably do update videos, well, not necessarily update videos, but like when we come on here, if I work on the grimoire off of these live streams, I'll show you some of the works that I've done. And, oh, I forgot to tell you. So every grimoire comes with this really awesome lined paper. You can also get refill paper from her, and those are only $10. Unfortunately, y'all missed the cheap grimoire. I did too. I was really upset. I was gonna get this, it was a double red grimoire, and I was gonna ask if she could put, I think it was the floral heart charm on it. I think that's what it's called. And I was gonna get that so that way, because I'm starting a coven called Witches of Amity. And if y'all don't know, amity means, like a friendship, love, almost like love. It's basically love, but it's like friendship, family, that type of definition. And that's kind of the intention of the coven. And if y'all want to know more, just let me know, and I'll figure out how to let y'all know. I'm really new to this whole Twitch thing, so, yeah, that's basically that. But I was gonna get that grimoire so that I could put the coven info on there, and but I just haven't been able to, I wasn't able to get it. I missed it. I didn't get paid in enough time, or quickly enough for me to buy the grimoire. It's okay. I'm just gonna get a custom one, and I'll pay for that one. But anyway, let's get to these pages, shall we? We've probably been like on here for like 45 minutes and we ain't start no grimoire pages. So, one of the things I wanted to share with you was, if you want good information or like kind of like quick tips and, especially about the grimoire, you can follow Witchy Tips on Instagram. I think it's, yeah, that's where you'll find the pictures. It's at Witchy Tips, and she has 4 pictures that are Grimoire or Book of Shadow prompt idea things. So that's one good place to figure out where to start in your books. Another good source would be to follow Her Speak, aka the beautiful magical Molly Roberts. She did a video, oh gosh, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, and it was 101 magical prompts for your Book of Shadows grimoire type of deal. Ember Honeyraven just shared, she is a beautiful magical witchy goddess as well, and she shared from her Patreon. She is so generous and nice, because she's taking some of her Patreon videos and uploading them for free on YouTube. I'm just like, wow, that's really nice. She did this video about a year ago on Patreon, which she, like I said, recently shared on her her YouTube, and it was talking about the grimoire and what she did as kind of like a not necessarily a title page, but like a dedication page, and you really need to watch that, y'all, because it's so beautiful. Hold on, I'm gonna spit my gum out real quick. It's lost its flavor. Oh. There's no trash bag in there right now. So I will just, what did I do with the paper? Or the wrapper? Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. So yeah, those are some good tips. Hold on, there we go. So, and the last tip I want to share with y'all before we start getting into this is go to, oh goodness me, I think it's benabelwen.com. Benabel Wen, she might have actually done a video as well, actually. She has a YouTube channel, and my goodness, that woman just puts me to shame. I try really hard not to feel, I don't want to say less than, but kind of like seeing her knowledge and her skills and all that. It's just kind of like, it's very humbling. You feel like a boss-ass witch, and you're like, I know all this really awesome stuff, I want to share all this stuff, and then you look at Benevol, and I'm just like, holy fuck, I don't know shit compared to this woman. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It's not necessarily like a lack of confidence type of thing, or like a self-loathing or anything like that. It's just kind of like, holy crap, she's fucking phenomenal. She knows a lot. Anyway, I want to say she did a video talking about kind of where to start in your grimoire, but she definitely did this blog post, and she not compares it, she uses this cookbook for inspiration, and oh my gosh, I love how innovative she was with this. And I don't think you can share links on Twitch here, but if I can save this to YouTube, I'll try and remember to put these links in the description box if y'all watch this again later. But yeah, it was just really awesome, and she goes through pretty much the whole cookbook and converts it, so to speak, to magical terms and expressions of how you can use this concept / idea in your grimoire. And it's just like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. And so yeah, this is basically those are basically, excuse me, my, I guess, reference points for this grimoire, which I'll admit I'm not exactly using right now, Well, I guess I used the witchy tips ones because it did talk about the elements on there. And technically, Benabo does talk about that. I guess it's kind of a basics, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm going right now. And one thing that's really awesome about these is that since you can tie them, you can actually, this whole thing is tied together, and you can untie this and move these pages around and take out pages, put in pages, whatever suits your fancy. And that I wanted to share that last tip with y'all, with the Grimoire. Why do these pages have so many eraser shavings on them? Oh, probably from this page. Okay. It bothers me. I don't know why, but seeing eraser shavings just being all over the place really irks me. So, I need to figure out how I want to do this elements page. Okay, I'm getting an intuitive hit to do the hexagram. Ooh, I need a circle. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I'm getting a rapid hit over here. Gonna use my singing bowl as a. I know I just talked about how I feel this needs to be a sacred and respected. I'm using it as a drawing tool. But I guess it's still getting respect because it's being used in my grimoire. And y'all, I have already, in a sense, consecrated and dedicated this tool. Well, I haven't completely consecrated and dedicated it, but I have slept with it and connected with it. I've cleansed it. I charged it under the full moon, and I put a potion on it. It's actually this one. Y'all, if you watch me on YouTube, you probably remember this from the haul video. Look how much I've gone through it already since I've last used it. I wear this pretty much every day as a cologne. I love the dangly pentacle. Isn't that beautiful? Oops. And I love the bottle. It's so, like Indian, Eastern Asian, like with this top. It really makes you think of, like a, well, it is called an artisan. Artisan? Yeah. Well, she says artisan handcrafted. This is the White Witch Parlor. This is witchcraft. And I kind of wear this, so it's used for protection, spiritual enhancement. I think there's some other properties, but I also use this to connect with my matron and patron because of the herbs and crystals used in there. Now, but anyway, this really makes me think of those tops on those like Egyptian bottles or like the Egyptian apothecary bottles, and also kind of makes me think of the Taj Mahal. But yeah, I don't know where these oil crafters find these bottles, because Natural Magic Shop, she found, well, I actually did find the bottles that she used, because she has these like rainbow or arch circle bottles that are so unique, and then there's this one that's really unique, and I'm just like, where are y'all getting these bottles? Because, you know, I'd like to get some. But when you ask them, it's, first of all, it feels kind of weird to ask them. And second of all, I guess they feel weird for you asking because they don't always want to say. They'll just give you this generic response of, it's a supplier. I'm just like, well, that doesn't help me. Anyway. So right now, I'm just drawing a, basically it's going to be a decagram, but the way I'm going to draw it is the upright and inverted pentagram. And that's kind of going to represent the totality of elements that I work with. But I'm also going to draw other symbols to represent the other elements. So like I might draw the triquetra with I'll probably draw the triquetra without the circle for this one, but for the triple element expression, and I don't know what I'll do for the dual element, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, I know, I'm gonna do the witch's compass or witch's knot. For the 4, I'll probably do the pentacle, the upright pentacle for the 5. For the 6, I'm gonna do the hexagram. For the 8, I'll probably do the not. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's basically the it's an octagram basically, and then 9 is the, what is it, nanogram? I think it is. Oh, hey guy or gal, I don't know. I see that we have another watcher. Welcome, viewer. I'd ask you a question, but I don't see any comments. So thank you for coming and watching. I hope you enjoy. I was just talking, I don't know when you popped in, but I was just talking about how I just used my singing bowl to make this circle that I'm going to be drawing a, oh, we got another one. Hi! So we're just kind of working on my element pages for my grimoire. I don't know who y'all are. I'm new to Twitch, so I'm still figuring all this stuff out. But welcome and thank you for watching. So I'm just basically drawing right now the, crap, what's it called again? It's the 10-pointed star. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Oh, I just spat my grimoire. Isn't that gross? Okay, I want a straight edge. I need a straight edge. Where can I get a straight edge? Oh, box. That'll work. It's kind of bulky. Oh, I'll use the book. There we go. That's less bulky. Okay, probably should get a ruler, but oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna freestyle it first, and then I'll fix it with the edges. Are y'all able to write in the comments? Is there even a comment section? I see that it says welcome to the chat room over here, but I don't know if y'all are able to like chat or anything. I don't know how this works. I might not actually bother with the straight edge. Oh, we lost them. Okay. Bye. I think next time I might play some music. Watch qual test. That was actually pretty easy for test, as tests go. Yo, I'm definitely gonna get that, crap, what's it called? I feel like Murphy Grey Hunter right now. I'm like struggling with all my words. I love her. She's really awesome. And she's a boss with Facebook. Like, she got like 10 freaking groups, and she just works them all like nothing. And she cleans the house, and she homeschools her child, and she does YouTube videos. I'm just like, honey, how are you doing all this? And she does planners, and she works on several Book of Shadows, and I'm just like, holy fuck. That's a talented woman right there. Well, if I'm able to save this, I guess you can write in the comments. So I'll ask you questions. How y'all doing? How's your day? Today is, oh, what is today? I just know it's March 1st. Happy March, y'all. What is it? It's Friday, duh. That's the day I decided to do Twitch live streams. You'd think I would know that. Oh, hey person. I was just saying, how was y'all's February? And, happy March. Happy Friday. Got any plans for the weekend? I need to figure out how to draw this decagram. But I'm just gonna do it this way, because I'm not good with those multi-pointed shapes. This is technically my first live stream, so how y'all doing? Oh, hey, we got another one. How is y'all doing? Welcome to the live. Sorry, y'all, with these pauses. When I'm, like, drawing and stuff, I just kind of, like, zone out for a second, and then I kind of forget that, oh, I have people watching that probably don't want to just see silence or hear silence. Apparently, you can see silence now. I don't know how you can do that, but I've been struggling with my speech all day. Do y'all like to draw or color or do you work with clay? Is this chat worm even working? Oh, we got another one. Hey, welcome to the live. I'm new to this Twitch thing, so if I'm messing up, please forgive me. How y'all doing? It says welcome to the chat room, but I don't see a spot for commenting. So I don't know how this is actually supposed to work. Probably should have tried to watch a tutorial video. That would have been the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Let's not do the smart thing. So I just asked if, like, what kind of art y'all like to do. So, if you're interested in answering, and if you're able to answer, feel free to do so. I think I've erased this line like 3 times. I am in the works of making a, I think it's called a decagram. Almost positive that's what it's called. It's the 10-pointed shape, star, whichever you prefer to call it. That'll work. Okay, and so now I need to, maybe I should turn this around. That might help me with drawing it. Round and round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Do y'all ever have, or did y'all ever have, like, a grandparent that, would just, like, sing random songs or whatever? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? I wonder if people are getting disconnected. Because that's the second or third time that people left. Or maybe I'm just not interesting. That wouldn't surprise me either. This is kind of cumbersome. Ah! So, anyway, I keep forgetting that I can still technically talk and move this pencil at the same time. So I got a lot of homework. And the smart thing would probably be to do some of it right now. But as you can see, I didn't even do the smart thing of watching a tutorial video before coming on live for the second time, after messing up the first time. So, I don't know where I was going with that thought. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, will you stop it? So I'm like using my bed frame to hold that flap down, and every time I move it, it just keeps on trying to close on me. So now we are gonna draw this one. Go. I think after I get this symbol drawn, I might call it quits, because no one's coming on and staying on, and I don't want to miss that s'mores event, because I also wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to do some kind of record some footage of it and probably share it on the gram. So yeah, that line definitely looks crappy, but it's okay. We are human. Oh gosh, I totally forgot to talk to you. See, that's what I'm talking about. I get zoned out when I'm drawing. But, man, it's actually coming out kind of nice, guys. I don't know how well you can see it, especially with me putting my hand in the way. But I'm liking this, honestly. This is coming out real nice. There we go. Perfecto. I love it. And I'm probably gonna leave it in pencil until I get my colored pencils, and then I'll go over it with that. And there we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I don't know what time it is. Excuse me. And I don't want it to get too late before I go to the event. But this is basically, I don't know why I just did that, y'all. So this is the, oh, I need to show it to y'all this way. Let me just move it. Let me just move it like this. Oh. Okay. we'll just put it there. So, this is, ooh, this is the, this, there we go. Yo, I'm having such a problem with this book. This is the decagram. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's really nice. I like that a lot. Very, very nice. Good job, me. Ooh. Oh shit, I almost dropped my grimoire. But, yeah, so there wasn't a lot of drawing for this one, because, I guess because I was doing the planning. But, yeah, I guess I'll probably admit it's kind of boring, because, well, because it's me, probably. It's probably because it's me. But it's okay. This is also my first actual... Is this my first live ever? I can't remember if this is my first live ever. Well, not necessarily ever, but I mean in a while. Let's put it that way. Let's see if I can remember how to... Ooh, aircraft flying by. Yay! If I can remember how to tie... Oh, I don't know how I would do the bowline knot here. I'll probably do the square knot. Okay, so square knot is... you do it one way, and then you do it, I think, the same way, right? Yep, there we go. Oh. I think I like it better without the, oh, what am I doing? I think I like it better without the bows. It came with bows on it, and I was putting bows on it. You know, like when you tie it and stuff. But I think I like it better without the bows and having more of that dangled cording. I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. That's not tight. Isn't that nice? Yeah, that's nice. So, that's this episode of Grimoire Entries. I hope you... I don't know if y'all like it, honestly. Let me know if y'all like it. I'm hoping on doing more. I think next time, though, I will have the tripod. And I think it's going to make things a lot easier. So, thank you for watching. And as always, abundant and eternal blessings, Twitches. Where's the camera?